How have you been, my dear friends? This is PeakYou channel and welcome back to our video today. I have this habit that I always take note my life lessons, meaningful quotes from successful people that motivate me. I consider it as a way to learn from experienced people. I take note everything that I have read or heard from the newspaper, the movie, or even on the radio. I take note quotes from every field in life, from businessmen to celebrities to coaches or even athletes. Sometimes when I feel down, I feel like no one gets me, like I'm stuck with no way out in life. These quotes are my only access and it helps me get through my hard time. To be honest, you just need to read a quote that matches your circumstance. It's like you're having a sample essay for reference. You suddenly have the superpower to figure out what is your problem and how to solve it. I have selected 50 quotes, aka meaningful phrases, to share with you. I'm doing this video not only for the people that are watching, but also for my own self. I really want to listen to the quotes that I like the most every day before bed or when I wake up. That is one of the most important reasons why I decided to do this. I am for sure going to be the person who listens to this video on repeat. You will see that below this video has two buttons, save and download. To rewatch when you don't have internet, remember to download this video, guys. Now, let's get to my most exciting part. Here are the quotes that I want to share with you all, and I hope that it will somehow help you to change your life, like how it changed mine. 1. It is impossible to live without failing at something, unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all, in which case you fail by default. 2. Someone who does you an injury hurts you twice. First, by the injury itself, and second, by taking up your time afterward thinking about it. If you learn to ignore injuries, you can at least avoid the second half. 3. When we are young, we think that giving up on love is an easy thing because we think that happiness is what's coming in the future. But we never know that what we actually expecting, what we actually need, only comes once in a lifetime. 4. Never study to be successful. Study for self-efficiency. Don't run behind success. Follow behind excellence. Success will come all way behind you. 5. I have failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. 6. Entrepreneurs are the only people who will work 80 hours a week to avoid working 40 hours a week. 7. Any action implied a condition, then it is not an act of love. It's just an exchange. 8. How far you go in life depends on your being tender with the young, compassionate with the aged, sympathetic with the striving, and tolerant of the weak and strong, because someday in your life, you will have been all of these. 9. If it is hope, it is impossible to say what's real and what's not. Just like the roads on the ground. In fact, there are no roads. People keep walking and it becomes a road. 10. When you see talented people, you should learn from them to be able to become talented like them. When you see incompetent people, you should reconsider yourself if you have the same mistake to make amends. 11. Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. You got a dream, you gotta protect it. People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you you can't do it too. If you want something, go get it. 12. If you don't often feel the unsure, then you are not a businessman. I first read this quote in 2013 and until now is still one of my most favorite quotes. When you decide to do business, it will always be ambiguous. People who have never done it might think that you just need to jump in and it will work as planned. It will be like a railroad. We just need to follow the road from this station to another. But there is no guarantee. It's gonna be like a boat in the middle of the ocean. You will never know if it will be storming tomorrow. You just gotta be focused to drive this boat. Get used with ambiguous. Get used with trying your best to make something ambiguous more clearly and move forward. If you don't often feel the unsure, then maybe you are not a real businessman. 13. Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. 14. Though no one can go back and make a brand new start, anyone can start from now and make a brand new ending. 15. Sometimes you love someone just because they truly love you. Our souls were born to respond back to love from another soul. It's like a flute ready to ring when the summer wind blows. 16. Success is not built on success, not even on great success. But great success is from failures. 17. Excellence people weren't born outstanding, but they grew up outstanding. Once again, another quote that makes me feel touched. Just think about it. Most of us were born at the same start. Some people were born luckier than others, but the quantity is not much. Most of us were born in the same normal condition, and success or not, it depends on ourselves. We need to try our best and work hard to create a better future for ourselves when we grow up. No matter what happens, the way we live and how we work hard will decide how our life will become. So I will repeat this again. Excellent people weren't born outstanding, but they grew up outstanding. 18. Happiness is not something you achieve. It's not something you do or some place you get to. Happiness is something you inhabit. 19. People who doesn't know that they are walking in the dark can never find the light. 20. A goose doesn't need to wash themselves to have a white fur, and you don't need to do anything beside being yourself. 21. Formal education will make you a living. Self-education will make you a fortune. 22. If an action of your child makes you dislike him, put yourselves in the shoes of the other people and how that's going to make them feel, and the effect that's going to have on your child. Those are the people who will punish them severely by omissions or commissions. Don't allow that to happen. 23. When your feet are hurt, you can't think of anything beside your feet. When people suffer too much, they can no longer think about anyone else. Their good nature is obscured by worries, sadness, and selfishness. 24. Life is like juggling. Juggle with 2 things is fine, but if you juggle with 10 things at the same time, it will be a big problem. 25. Man is born to live, not to prepare to live. And we have reached to the end of our video today. In this video, I will only show you 25 out of 50 quotes that has changed my life. Leave a comment below and tell me which one is your favorite quote. Maybe start doing this habit like mine too. Thank you all for taking your time to listen. Don't forget to subscribe PeakYou channel for more interesting videos. Stay tuned for part 2.